Soccer is known to be the most popular sport in the world. It is played by approximately 250 million players in over 200 countries. It is a sport that is very diverse as a whole, but here in America, especially on the women's side, there's not much diversity at all. According to an article written by Sharon Van Epps on the Washington Post, only 11 women of color appeared on the U.S. World Cup or Olympic rosters.
My name is Jen Larrick. I coach soccer. I play soccer. I'm an assistant coach at Augsburg College. Right now, I trying to work for Like a Girl, which is an organization that a few people and I just started to try to increase opportunities for certain demographics of girls who are usually left out to have more opportunity to play and to navigate kind of the college process.
The NCAA has stated that 85% of women's players were identified as non-Hispanic white. Lynn Williams was born May 21, 1993 in Fresno, California. Her father David is black and her mother Christine is white. She currently plays for the U.S. U23 women's national soccer team. During her soccer season in high school and for her club teams, she was usually the only colored person on her team. She stated that growing up, you don't really see a lot of women of color on TV. As a little girl, you look at the TV screen and you usually go towards things where you see people that look like you. Luckily for us, Williams decided to pursue her passion in soccer and created a bit of color within the soccer community. Soccer is known to be a pay-to-play system here in America. This is the biggest reason why there is not much diversity within the women's soccer teams. The girls who make it big are athletic and talented, but also because their parents are able to pay big bucks every year for them to do better. The girls who play club soccer have a better chance at getting scouted by a soccer coach than a girl who doesn't. Those who lives in the suburbs and play soccer also have a better chance at getting scouted. However, club soccer is very expensive and many city kids don't have the money to pay for those expenses.
I was a white suburban girl growing up in a white suburban community playing on expensive club soccer teams where my teammates and all the families involved in those teams were very predominantly white, and so I didn't necessarily have much of an awareness of that being a social justice issue, of that being necessarily like not inclusive, right? I didn't know that that was a thing that I should pay attention to because it was the only world I had ever known. To my knowledge and my experience, traditional youth club soccer spaces for girls especially are still very, very segregated and white.
After observing the National Women's Soccer League in America for many years, it has been approximated that about 3/4 of the NWSL is made up of white people.
At break of day, in hope we rise, we speak your name, we lift our eyes, tune our hearts into your beat. Where we walk, there you'll be, with fire in our eyes, and lives alight, your love untamed.
Because of this lack of diversity, not many girls want to try to pursue their passions for soccer. If there is more diversity on national soccer teams here in America, more girls can look up to those women of color and have someone to be their role model.
Shining through me every day, you will never fade away. Your love is here to stay, by the side of my life. Shining through me every day. You wake within me, wake within me. You're in my heart forever.
multi-billion-dollar industry. It's largely been about like a money-making endeavor, right? Like youth soccer clubs are set up as businesses to pay people to make money. There's all these like class access issues, and very much in our country, right, class intersects with race. White people tend to have more money, and so those white people with no more money have more access to the expensive billion-dollar industry that is youth sport. My parents paid thousands of dollars a year to pay for my club soccer, to send me to tournaments around the country, to pay for my equipment, drove me an hour and a half to practice 3 times a week. That's not something that's accessible to low-income families. I think to make that a priority, we can't say that we care about being inclusive and that we care about diversity and then to continue doing things the way that we've always done them. Clearly that's not working, and so if we prioritize inclusion of low-income girls, girls of color, that's going to shift how we do the things that we do. The cost of playing would have to decrease. The location of where practices are would have to be more accessible. Communication with families. How do we work together with families so that girls can both be at practice but then also like play an active role in their families? And I think a lot of it too is just like connecting with the girls and asking the girls what they want and what they need and how we can best support them, right? Because I know the game of soccer and I know how to coach that, but I don't know you, PK, right? In order to coach you, like I need to know you. I need to be able to ask you about yourself so that we can work together and provide the kind of soccer that's accessible and good for you and like works with you in your life. You in your life is different than your traditional white suburban girl who is currently the kind of girl most involved in the system.
To create more diversity in teams, we need to make it a priority. Create club teams and have practices at locations where it is more easier for lower income families to access. We need to start telling those girls who want to seek out a career in soccer that they can do it and to believe in them so they can believe in themselves. For more information, go to areyouLikeAGirl.com.